Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back at y'all with another one, man. And if you watched that Versus last night, then you was up late and you had a good time, especially if you a fan of hip-hop, man. Last night was great for the culture, especially with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? It was great to watch. Me personally, I am more of a Dip-Set fan. So, you know, it was, I still enjoyed the whole Versus, but if I had to, it was real close. It was real close. So if I had to give it to somebody or to a group, it had to be the Lox, I say, because their energy was just different. You know, their stage energy was different. You know, it was just their stage energy was just through the roof. You know, yeah, Jada was off the chain. He was off the chain. The jokes was flying and shit like that. You know, it kind of set the tone and all that shit. But even then, through all of that though, they stage presence, the sound of it, they sound, you know, without them doing the background music, I think that helped them. You know, Jada's theatrics helped them. But man, real talk, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I forgot how many hits the Lox have, you know? And yeah, maybe some of y'all like, man, I don't know this. I didn't know the names of the songs either. That was even, you know, I just recognized them. I remember hearing them. I remember hearing them coming up. I remember hearing them back in the day and was like, oh shit, you know? So it was almost like the surprise factor for me too, because I knew all of Dip-Set. I knew all of their stuff. I knew all of their shit. So any song that came on, I got excited about. But the Lox and the whole surprise factor of not remembering and being, you know what I'm saying? And when the shit come on, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, yo, that shit was crazy. It was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Like, it was like reminders all throughout the damn show of hits that they have that probably a lot of people forgot about. So they was pulling stuff out that it was just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So when you mix all of that in there, their stage presence, how live they was, that gritty New York shit, it was just like, damn, you had to get an edge to them. But of course, Diplomat still was throwing them blows, you know what I mean? Dip-Set was still throwing them blows. And you know, hit-wise, yeah, Dip-Set got more hits. Dip-Set got more hits. But when it comes to the whole live aspect of it, the Lox took it. The Lox took it, hands down. Hands down. For those that didn't remember, for those who have forgot, they got a reminder last night. They got a reminder last night of how important and how dope the Lox was and still is. And still is, because these motherfuckers know word for word. And I can sit here and tell you, right? Because it's the difference between being a rapper and an MC. Them niggas is some MCs. Them niggas come from the Mecca of music, the Mecca of hip-hop. Them niggas some MCs. Them niggas some MCs. They don't need the music in the background, and that's nothing against Dip-Set. Them niggas is dope. You know what I mean? I give it to them too. Shit, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm one of them niggas that's gonna need the background music. Jada had them jokes saying, these niggas lip singing. I was rolling like, yo, That's me. I need the music. My memory bad. You know what I mean? I write a lot of shit. Hey, no excuses, but real talk shit. From me drinking myself to a fucking pulp, I can't remember shit. I used to remember a whole bunch of shit. I used to write rhymes and memorize them on purpose just so I could spit them all the time. So I would just keep spitting them all day, every day. Now I can't do that shit. So, you know, I gotta tip my hat to the whole Lox. They ain't had none of that background music shit playing. If they did, it was low, but you could tell none of that shit was playing on most of them songs, and they was just doing that shit just off of pure repetition. That's MCing right there. That's MCing. So you gotta give them their props, and not only that, with the whole memorizing of this shit and knowing they rhymes, just they energy was just crazy. They energy was crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know how Dip-Set is. Them some laid back niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that. Hey, they got hits up the ass, and they some laid back niggas. They don't do all of that. Even when the crunk songs come on, they not jumping around everywhere. They cool, calm, and collective. That's just how they are. You know what I'm saying? But they was coming with them blows back too, like shit, you know what I mean? Took me back to high school, so, hey, you gotta give them their props, man. You gotta give them their props. That shit was dope. That shit was live. It was good for the culture in general. You know what I mean? It don't even matter who won. It was a win-win for them, because a lot of people got reminded, actually, of who both of them are. And they going on tour together. That shit was dope. That shit was all around dope. You know, if you're a hip-hop head like me, shit, you loved last night. I was up for every minute, every second. Recap. Jumping from fucking YouTube channel to YouTube channel, getting recap on there. I was up this morning, getting recap on there on Hot 97 or 90 Power 95, getting all of they recap. It was, you know what I mean? It was a big night. It was a big night for both groups. Both groups got a bag, and guess what? This is gonna catapult them back on the scene. And that's what we all want. Deep down, that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? Because the way shit going right now, the corruption and all that shit that's getting done to the game and all that shit, listen, it was much needed last night. It was much needed, man, much needed. So shout out to Diplomat, shout out to motherfucking the Lox. Listen, the Lox, I got a message for y'all. Listen, y'all niggas, right? Y'all niggas showed what real MCing is. Y'all niggas some MCs. I gotta give y'all props. That is real microphone handling right there. That is true. Listen, y'all blessed the mic. Diplomats did too, but y'all in that stage presence, y'all took motherfuckers to school. Now, I ain't nowhere near y'all level. I'm an artist myself, but guess what? That's what makes New York special, because New York breed real MCs like that you can learn things from. You can learn how to be a true MC from watching people like the Lox, watching Biggie, watching Nas, watching AZ, watching Jay-Z, watching all of them cats. Watching MOP, watching all of these mugs and how they perform on the stage in their energy. That proved last night how important energy is. A lot of y'all don't understand. That proved last night how important energy is, not just in music, but in life. Your energy gotta be correct in order for the universe to line up with what it is that you're doing. I'm pretty sure the Lox went in there feeling like underdogs. Hell, I felt that the Lox was gonna be underdogs until they hit that fucking stage and you heard how the clarity in their voice, the grittiness, and then the hits that I forgot about. Shit, I thought y'all was gonna be underdogs, but nah. Hey, y'all proved me wrong, and I wasn't upset because I'm more of a Dip-Set fan, but I'm more of a fan of hip hop ultimately. So that was a great night for any hip hop head. I don't care if you rolling with the Dips or if you rolling with the Lox. It don't matter who you was with. If you a real true hip hop motherfucker, you a 80s baby and you got to see all the hip hop and everything, the evolution and all that. Last night was a good night for you. Last night was a good night for you. If you are aspiring MC, rapper, whatever it is, last night was a good night for you and you should have learned something. And you know what? This is what you should have learned. Energy is everything. It don't matter how many hits, how many good songs you got. Listen, if your energy not there, listen, it ain't gonna sound right. It ain't gonna sound right. And that's just in general. You know what I mean? You know, you got hey, when your energy don't match what you trying to do, it ain't gonna work. Or when you going against somebody whose energy is just through the roof, you gonna have a long night unless you match their energy. That's why Cam got out that beach chair. He like, shit. Yeah, it's time to get up. Jada had jokes though. Yeah, Cam got to get out the beach chair because his crew couldn't hold it down. I was like, yo, this shit crazy. His crew couldn't hold it down. I'm like, yo, Jada is wildin', bro. But yeah, man, the energy was the energy was extra live, though, bro. That was a good night. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, man. Listen, I respect both sides. Dips came to play. Lox came to super play. Their energy was through the roof. If I had to give it to him energy-wise, I gotta go with the Lox. I was wrong. I had Dips all the way. Dips still got them hits for days. These niggas going on tour. I want tickets. I want to go. Hey, when they announce them tour dates, y'all motherfuckers buy y'all tickets, man. That shit is gonna be legendary, man. At the end of the night, it was all love, how it should be. How it should be at the end of the night, it was all love. So, that was a good night for hip-hop, man. I just wanted to give y'all my take, man. I'll holler at y'all later, live from the Rose Garden, all right? Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma